Good day, everyone. Good day, Mom. So, my assigned topic for the ecoliteracy report is the 5 ways to develop ecoliteracy in schools. So, number one is develop empathy for all forms of life, means to cultivate a sense of understanding and compassion towards every living being. So, we have to encourage students to explore and understand the needs of various organisms. This can be done through activities like maintaining classroom garden, observing wildlife, or adapting a local ecosystem to study and protect. Number two is embrace sustainability as a community practice, means that a community collectively adopts behaviors and actions that are environmentally friendly and stable, considering the well-being of future generations. So here we have to teach students about the interconnectedness of life and how their actions impact the environment. So initiatives like recycling programs, energy conservation. Recycling program means example are how to reuse the plastics, like we have to put the sa like in the soft drinks, the Coca-Cola bottles, we have to reuse that one. We have to recycle that one into a garden. Or we have to, like a pot, we have to plant their plants. Energy conservation campaigns and community cleanups can still a sense of responsibility. It is important that here, um, like community cleanups, we have to practice this one so that we can still a sense of responsibility. And we have practiced this in our, like we have practiced this in our organization in the Red Cross. Number three, um, number three, make the invisible visible. It is a principle that involves revealing hidden but relevant information so that it can be clearly understood and effectively acted upon. So here, use experiments. So here we have to use experiments and demonstrations to show students the often unseen aspects of ecological process, such as the decomposition of organic matter, how it will um, how it will be processed, and or the conservation of sunlight into energy by the plants. In here, we have to, like um, like the said, the invisible, make the invisible visible. We have to teach to our students that it is important to make this relevant information so that they can understood and how the process of making those ecological practices. Number four. So number four ways to develop ecoliteracy in school is anticipate unintended consequences in the context of ecoliteracy in a school setting involves teaching students to apply system thinking, apply system thinking. This approach helps them understand the complex interconnections within ecological system that predict the potential ripple effects of actions of the environment. So here we have to help students understand that actions can be unforeseen effects of the environment. So here we can discuss historical examples and encourage critical thinking about current environmental decisions. The fifth one is understand how nature sustain life. So here we teach the principles of ecology and how natural systems support life on Earth. This could include lessons of food webs, nutrient cycles, and the role of biodiversity in ecosystem resilience. So by this, incorporating these all strategies can help students build a strong foundation in ecoliteracy, empowering them to make informed decisions and take action for a sustainable future. Remember, the goal is to integrate these practices into everyday learning to create a lasting impact. So, in essence, ecoliterate people are informed, environmentally conscious, and proactive in making decisions that consider both local and global impacts, aiming for the well-being of the earth and all its inhabitants. So ecoliteracy involves a combination of emotional, social, and ecological intelligence. It's about expanding one's focus from self to others and to all living systems. That would be all for my report. Thank you.